Hey, everybody, welcome to Get Joint Strong, the class where we rebuild your joints to help you move better, feel better, and get strong for life. For today's workout, we're going to be working the spine. We'll be working on a little bit of segmenting the spine, making sure it moves in many different spots, and then also adding in spine rotation. So, this is good if your back's been feeling tight and you just want to kind of loosen it up and also work and strengthen those muscles that control flexion, extension, and rotation of your spine. The recommended equipment that you'll want to have is we have a resistance band with some banded twist, band resisted spine cars. Need a chair or something just to sit down on. And then lastly, you'll want some yoga blocks or a pillow. We do our side-lying rotational work here. You'll just want to have that there to kind of block how far you twist. So we'll start off with regular spine cars first. We'll go neck, spine, and scapula. So for a neck car, we're taking our neck through its full rotational range of motion. So making sure to hit our neck flexion, get our neck extension, lateral tilt, and rotation, combining all that into one motion. So quick demo as we get rolling. I'll just bring my neck down into flexion, rounding as far forward as I can, feeling that front side stuff. Once I've maxed out that flexion, I'm rotating along the collarbone here. Get that max rotation. Once I've maxed that out, I'll just change the axis, look over my shoulder, and then get that lateral bend. So I'm dipping my head to the side as if I'm emptying water out of my ear. Head goes back, dipping out around to that other side. Once I've maxed that out, change the axis, look over my shoulder, down along the collarbone, and then I'll just reverse that. Same exact motion, going slow, going the other way. The key here is that you're getting the most range of motion out of your neck without compensating. So without tilting, lifting a shoulder. And then secondly, I'm feeling the muscles that are creating that movement. So as I come down, I'm feeling that these muscles contract in the front, stretch in the back. As I turn this way, I'm feeling the muscles on the side. This side contract, this side stretch, so on and so forth, all the way around. So feel what you're feeling and only try to get motion out of our target joint. So here we go. Nice full body tension, everything nice and tight. And down, chin to chest, going along that collarbone, looking over shoulder, tilt back, back, around to that other side, max out that range, change axis, look over shoulder, down along the collarbone, and switch directions. We're reversing back the other way along the collarbone, over shoulder, head dips back, feeling the back of the neck now squeezing as we move into that neck extension, onto that other side, change the axis, around and down. That's one. We'll go back the other way. It's back, around. He is just feeling those tissues working, feeling what's stretching and going the other way. Feeling what's stretching, feeling what's working. Feeling what might be a little bit tight and noticing that and where you might be compensating as a result of that last one along the collarbone. Look over shoulder, back, around to the other side. We go for shoulder and down, and we'll finish off reverse. Over the shoulder, along the collarbone, and take it up. All right, exercise number 2, we're going to be doing spine cars. So for our spine car, it's the same motion as our neck. We're hitting spine flexion, spine extension, rotation, and lateral bends all into one motion. So I'll wrap my arms around my chest and I'm going to round down into flexion without kind of leaning forward. I just rounding the spine without bending forward. So I'm rounding here. Once I've maxed out that flexion, rotation, max out the rotation, get that lateral bend. So I'm arching to the side before arching into extension. Again, I'm not leaning back. I'm trying to extend every vertebrae in my spine while holding that extension. Once I've maxed out that extension and rotation, I'll rotate, hold that extension, rotate over to the other side till I max that out. Lateral bend there, flexion with rotation, middle, and then reverse it, right? So just reverse that motion, flexion, flexion with rotation, lateral bend, rotation with extension, arch around to that other side, lateral bend, round, forward, and that'll be it on the pipe. So we'll just do 3 of those. So here we go. Round and forward flexion, flexion with that rotation. Hold that rotation, a little lateral bend. Keep holding rotation as I start arching extension. So rotate it and arching back. Holding extension, arching my back, feeling all of my back tissues squeezing as I rotate. Lateral bend, round, middle, and reverse. It's really important to try to feel those tissues working, because as we get better mind-muscle connection over those tissues, we can squeeze the tissues that we're targeting and work them better, which we will need to do for our banded versions of these reverse. So really try to concentrate in on what's squeezing, what you feel working, where some of those gaps in what you can utilize might be, where you want to improve your connection, improve your movement. One more time. Flexion, flexion with rotation. Rotation, lateral bend, rotation, flexion, middle, and reverse. Feel that spine. And take it out. All right. Last part of the warm-up is going to be our shoulder blade CARs. So scapular, right? Think scapula movement. The main scapular movements we have are going to be elevation, depression, so up, down, protractions, bringing them forward, right? Shoulder blades coming forward, and scapular retraction. So we have those 4 points, and we're combining them into a circle. We'll also have our arms out in front of us. So we'll go scapula depression, depression with protraction, protraction with elevation, elevation retraction, retraction and down, and then reverse it down and back, back and up, up and forward, forward and down. Smooth circle. Feel all of the tissues in your chest, lats, and back as you're working these. We won't try to bend our arms, keep them nice and straight and parallel to the ground the whole time. Here we go. We'll go 3 again. Down, down and forward, forward and up, up and back, back and down and reverse, down and back, back and up and forward, forward and down. That's 1. Try to smooth it out now. Forward and up and back. I know we have those 4 major points, but smooth them out into an oval, reverse. Slow, smooth, getting as much movement out of the scapulas as you can, feeling the tissues that are working to create that movement. Back and down and reverse. Down and back, back and up and forward, forward and down. All right, so now we have the movements down. We're just going to add a little resistance to that movement. So we're going to get our band. You can do these standing. I'm going to do them from kneeling. If you're doing them from standing, you're going to be getting a bit more resistance. You're going to get a bit more band tension. So my band goes under my shins or under my knees, and then I'll just grab it and hook my arms under here. We're going to be doing the same spine car. So you could go this way, you could go this way, whatever you're going to do, spine cars. All right, we're coming down, twisting, lateral bend, arch around to that other side, holding that extension, lateral bend, flexion, exactly like we did. But one thing I will say with the band is we want to use the band as a tool to kind of help us feel that increased tension. So we're not just using it where we're just kind of pulling, and skipping through that tension. Imagine if I use that band slowly and start pulling, how you can feel the muscles contract more, and I'm getting more tension as I'm going through. So I'm not just kind of pulling through my spine car. I'm just slowly increasing the tension of my spine car by slowly pulling on the band and really feeling those tissues working. So we're just going to go 60 seconds back and forth. There might be 1 or 2 reps. And then we'll do our shoulder blades, and I'll show you those when we get there. All right, so grab our band tension here. 60 seconds on the clock. Ready, and begin some pulling down, resisting that pull down into flexion. And you don't have to stay with me now. Just 60 seconds. Going through your spine card against that band tension. Pull on that band slowly, increase the tension through your target muscles. We're passing that halfway point. Good. And time. All right. We're going to go right into our scapular card. Same exact motion, but the band now comes around and behind me. So I'm here, full same motion, full same motion. 60 seconds on the clock. Ready, and begin. It's really resisting that protraction. So that forward push position, really push against that band. Get those scapulas going forward. And then reverse that. Keep those arms straight the whole time. Try to perform the movement without any compensation. So just feeling those shoulder blades working. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Next, we're going to go and kind of work on our segmentation and really work on feeling and training one part of the spine to move. This isn't the intro class to spine, so we won't really go into in-depth on how to start getting that spine to segment exactly, but we will do a little bit of work on that. So I'm going to find a spot on kind of my upper back area. Like this is about mid shoulder blades. I could go high shoulder blades, low shoulder blades, but we're going to find 3 different spots where I'm going to try to arch and push right against the band. And I'm using that band as tactile feedback. We're going to go 30 seconds on this spot. Really try to feel that band pulling you in on that one spot. and as best as you can, push out against that one spot. Arch under it, push into it. And if you only get a really small range of motion, like if going deeper into extension or deeper into flexion causes you to feel it less, reduce the range. So we only want to feel that one spot moving as best as you can. We'll do 30 seconds there. We'll go up an inch or down an inch, 30 seconds, and then we'll pick another spot. So 3 on the upper, 3 on the lower after that. We'll do that seated, and I'll show you the setup right when we get there. If you like, it often helps to just cross the band one time so you have that cross hitting the spot that, don't overthink it, but hitting the spot that you want it to be working. So we'll jump in. Here we go. 30 seconds training on that one spot. Ready and begin. Slow movement. Control it. Tune in and feel just that spot. I'm in collapsed quadruped, but you can go in regular quadruped, whatever works for you. And that's okay if it feels a little bit messy right now. This is just a motor learning. 30 seconds passed, switch to your next spot. I'm going lower. 30 seconds and begin. We're just on that next spot down. And as I'll say, might feel a little bit messy, kind of that brain to muscle connection if you haven't done a lot of spine training. But it will improve as you continue to work, just like any other motor skill. 3, 2, 1, and we'll go one different spot on the upper back. Now I'm going to go higher. And 30 seconds begin. And it may look like a small range, but really try to find your control of just that spot. And time. So that was a really quick intro to doing those building spine segmental control in a spot. For our low back, we're going to do the exact same thing. You can cross it if you want to, but you'll just find in a second. So you'll just find low back. We'll have 3 different spots. You can be really kind of low. You could be on that upper low, lower low, and then maybe even right at the pelvis. But same thing, right? You're moving, using the band as tactile feedback and assistance, getting you into that extension position and then pushing against it to feel that tactile feedback for your flexion. All right, so here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Pick a spot. You can go here. You can wrap it around your knees. I just like to kind of control the band tension myself. Like if I wanted more, I would just grab, instead of the ends here, I would grab it tighter, right? And pull more. So I could do that. Adjust your tension level accordingly. 30 seconds at your spot. Ready and begin. Passing halfway. And it doesn't matter if you do this 5 times in the 30 seconds or just one time. We really just want to be working on finding that control. That's 30 seconds.
I'm going to move it down to my low back. Working down there, 30 seconds, low back, and begin 30 seconds right on that spot. Again, don't let that band just pull you forward or just push against it. Think of that tension example. Good. Last one. I'm going high. Ready and begin. Think of that tension example. Increase tension as you pull to that arch. Increase tension as you push into that band. So find your tension and then ramp it up. And that's how our bodies start to learn to use and organize the tissues more efficiently and effectively. It's just sending greater levels of force through them in various directions. All right, so I move that out of the way. We'll move on to our rotational series. Um, Shift. Okay, so we're gonna go grab your blocks. Should your fights in here? There we go. Grab your blocks, and blocks are pillows, and the only reason we have them is we're gonna do some twisted spine this way, and we don't want to go, if we're new to rotational and twisting training, we don't want to go too far where back is just getting pulled over here. So I'm just going to use these as a marker to see. Now I don't quite go as far. My back doesn't pull quite as much. You can go even higher if you really start feeling that pull a little bit too much. So you can even go there, wherever you want to go. Or if you do want to go all the way down, that's fine too. But what we're going to have is we're going to block ourselves in here. You should feel stretching along this side. And from there, you're going to try to use your side tissues to pull yourself back up. So I'm not using my glutes. This isn't a hip abduction. This is torso rotation, PAILs and RANs. So for our push, I'm going to try to use the side tissue to push myself up. For my rails, I'm just trying to use the other side tissues to pull both of these legs down into the blocks. So we have 30 seconds, PAILs pulling up, 30 seconds, rails twisting, pushing into the blocks, and then we're going to have 10 pelvic shifts. So for that, I'm just trying to shift this top knee way past the bottom knee, and then I'm going to suck it back. So pushing knee forward, sucking knee back, pushing knee forward, sucking knee back, and my pelvis is just shifting forward and back through that. One more set of the PAILs rails, pushing down, pushing up, and then we'll do the other side. All right. Looks like we are all good to go. Find your position. Appropriate level of rotation. You can have your knees higher up. You can have your knees lower down, wherever you kind of feel that best. Block yourself in. Feel that stretching tissue and use that to try to push back up. Ready and begin. 30 seconds. Use all of that side stretching tissue. Push up. Push up. You may need to start off pushing soft to mentally find and connect that tissue, connect to that tissue, but push up using just that tissue. Don't compensate, just use that stretching stuff. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and squeeze down against the blocks. Don't squeeze your legs harder together. push that whole leg unit, both of those legs down, twisting using the torso. Twist, twist, twist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Ease off that twist. Take a couple breaths. And pelvic shift. Ready and begin. Knee goes forward, top leg working. Top legs back. Shift forward and shift back for 2. Shift forward and shift back for 3. Shift forward, feel what's working. Feel those tissues squeezing. And back for 5. Forward, back for 6. Forward, and back for 7. Last one, forward. Actually, we're doing 10. Back for 8. Last 2, forward. Back for 9. Now last one, forward. And back for 10. Back to neutral, or back to your rotated position here. Back to our starting position. Lock it in. We're just doing a 20-second PAILs and rails now. So ramp it up. Try to get those torso tissues, those rotated tissues to fatigue. Ready and begin twisting. Trying to twist the whole legs up using all of this side tissue. Push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rails pushing down. Squeezing the side to rotate, push down. Push, not just squeezing legs together, pushing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ease off. We're just doing 2 of those and 1 of the pelvic shifts. So I'm going to switch to my other side. Get in my rotation position. Lock myself in. Feel my stretching obliques, stretching torso tissue. Start using those ramping, twisting my legs up, and begin 30 seconds. Strong push using all of that rotating tissue. Squeeze, push up. Try to resist that urge to open up the legs. Keep the legs together. Twist the full torso. Twist those legs back up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push down. Twist into those blocks. Push, push. Strong push into those blocks. Keep it going. Pushing down. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time will come up. Pelvic shifts, top knee going forward and back. Ready and begin. Shift forward. Get it way past that bottom leg and squeeze back. Get it way behind. Forward and back for 2. Forward and back for 3. Forward and back for 4. Forward and back for 5. Forward and back for 6. Forward and back for 7. forward, and back for 8. Last 2. Feel those pelvis tissues, hip tissues forward and back for 9. Last one. Feel them working forward and back for 10. Return to your rotated position. 20 seconds. Lock yourself in, feel those tissues, and start pushing. Ramping right in those tissues and strong. 20 seconds. Big push. Legs together, trying to rotate up. Squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pushing down, twisting down. Last set. Squeeze. Last set of these. Squeeze. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time. We'll relax out of there. Last thing that we've got. So we've done kind of that lower focus rotation. Now we're going to have an upper focus rotation. And all we're doing is we're going to do the thread the needle here. So we're in kind of our quadruped. And we're coming and reaching down and through, right? So we're feeling all of this stretching as I'm reaching through here. You can either grab onto something to lock yourself in or just plant your arm hard against the ground, but I'm trying to twist back. So I'm using all of this twisting stuff to try to pull back. I'm trying to pull through, but I'm locked and I'm pulling through. We're gonna stretch all that, pull that all on stretch, and then we're gonna get our band. Hopefully you have your band set up. Just put that. So then we'll go into our rotation. So then we're gonna twist and contract it. Twist and contract. So you get twist down, and we could do that full kind of half car to that side, half spine car, right? Flexion, rotation, squeeze it, arch to that half, and then come back down to middle. We'll do that. Then we'll go other side. Same thing. So 30 seconds twisting this way, PAIL right in front of pull out. 30 seconds trying to twist deeper into it. And then 30 seconds bend and then other side. So we'll get ourselves locked in here. Find stretch through this lat and back, all of that area. Lock yourself in, whether you're grabbing your mat or just planting down. Start pulling, try to pull back. All that stretching tissue pulling back in 30 seconds begin. You may have to sit back, adjust your position so that you best find the tissue you're trying to work. Halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And twist deeper, trying to get your fingers to the wall, side wall, reach through. Deep breath, and I'm just pushing through, twisting my spine, trying to get deeper. It's not the shoulder, we're using spine, twist. You might feel your abs squeezing, obliques squeezing to twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of there. Set up your band. If you don't have your band set up, Just do high tension twists. So really try to feel that squeeze as you're working through. 30 seconds on the clock. High tension twist with band resistance if you got it. Ready and begin. Flexion, rotation, lateral bend, extension with rotation, and back and down. Remember, we're not leaning, you're squeezing that tension. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. You switch, other side, thread that needle, find stretch on shoulders and back. Start ramping, pulling that shoulder back, and begin 30 seconds. Pull. Try to find the tissue that you're trying to target before you just pull. We're not just pulling, but we're pulling using our target tissues. So ease off until you've found the target tissues, then pulled. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and squeeze through. Twist yourself more through. Find those muscles that create that twist and use those. Squeeze those. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out. 30 seconds. Resisted, band resisted half spine car. Ready and begin. Oh, halfway there. 10 seconds. Squeeze those tissues. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last thing, we'll come back to our original spine car here, one in each direction. Feel flexion in the front. Let's go. Squeeze, hold that flexion. Flexion with rotation. Squeeze. Lateral bend. Hold rotation. And start arching, extension. Hold that arch. Arch and rotate over to that other side. Arching, arching, arching. Feel all of those back muscles that you worked through all of the different exercises. Lateral bend. Flexion. Middle and reverse. Flexion with rotation, lateral bend, arch, hold that rotation as you arch that back corner, arch, hold, feel your spine, everything low back, mid back, upper back, like those banded cat cows. Twist, lateral bend, hold rotation as you move into flexion, forward, and down. Nice shot. All right, great job. And if you like that class, please like and subscribe for more full-length mobility and joint health videos.